Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Phoenix and today I'm here with my mom, Bogdana. We want to express our gratitude to everyone who has been showing their support and promoting peace in the world, especially in Ukraine, and share with you our thoughts and feelings as well as how everyone can help stop the unjust killing of innocent civilians despite being so far away.
As many of you probably know, Ukraine is our motherland. I was born in Ivano-Frankivsk region, west part of Ukraine, and Tanya was born in Odessa, southwest part of the country. In 2005, we moved into the US, left family and our friends behind in search of the better life. But Ukraine never left our hearts. Having grown up under Soviet Union, I experienced Russian oppression, having had my language, religion, and opportunity taken away. Sorry. If you would like to hear more about the Russian regime in Ukraine through my experience, please have a comment below. Now, as many of you know, in 1991, Ukraine got its own independence, and many things started to change for the Ukrainian people. Past generations were lost and couldn't get out of that regime that they raised in. But the new generation developed mind of their own and were able to think freely in a free country for the first time. On February 23rd, 2022, Putin launched the full invasion on Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, with intention to place his own puppet government and block Ukraine from joining the NATO. That day when I learned of this full invasion, it was the most terrifying day of my life.
Yeah. The first few days we wanted to go back to Ukraine and help however we could, and for a few weeks we were unable to think clearly. As many of you know, I went to Discord many times to cancel stream. I couldn't even come up with ideas for any new YouTube videos. I could barely even eat, and that was very, very hard for my boyfriend to watch, as he is a pretty great chef and he's constantly making me all of these amazing meals, but I had no appetite. I pretty much stayed glued to my phone the entire time, watching the news, calling my family, and simply just praying that they were still alive.
And my mornings were not starting from coffee anymore. I was calling every morning to my family just to make sure they are still safe. I couldn't focus on my work. My work required a lot of customer service. I'm pre-approving people for loans, helping them to buy houses, and it required a lot of customer service. And I couldn't focus. My business associate said, "How about you take a few weeks off?" And that's what I did pretty much. I couldn't eat. I lost a lot of weight. My husband didn't know what to do and how to help me. So I have a very touchy story that when I had to go to show house one young couple, and they had a baby with them, 4-month-old baby. And I look at the baby, talk to it, smile. Baby smiled to me, and my eyes were full of tears because all I could think it's about those kids who left without parents right now. Those babies who were born this year and they have no parents anymore.
It's a very emotional topic. But, you know, the more we rationalized the situation, we realized that we could help more from where we are, as right now they need financial support more than ever.
So I stopped feeling helpless, and I wanted to help from being so far away with whatever I can. So I thought to myself, I need to act. And immediately I started posting everywhere I could to collect some humanitarian aids because they were getting destroyed. They needed a lot of things. So I was able to collect some boxes, drop to Ukrainian church in Los Angeles. And it was very touchy to see so many boxes in that church, how people helping, that they actually couldn't even keep up to deliver those boxes because they were not able to keep up with shipping. So the other thing, I couldn't sleep, and I was thinking about strategy, how to close that sky that Ukraine needs so much because of lack of aircraft. So I asked Tanya, how about you ask your gamers, those smart people who play games, they might come up with some strategy and help us to find the solution, how to stop the bomb from the ground so it doesn't have to destroy civilian homes.
Yeah, I told her that might be a little bit of a challenge, as most of my games are pretty much hand-to-hand combat. As you guys know, BDO doesn't have a lot of artillery, and Lost Ark is true fantasy, so I told her I don't think there is a way that we can come up with something so creative. But, you know, we still hold hope somewhere, someone will come up with something that can help stop all of the bombings from the ground. Everybody we knew was calling, asking how they can help, where to donate, but we ourselves didn't even know where the best place would be to go to donate. Since we have a lot of family in Ukraine, I decided to call my uncle Ivan and ask if he would be able to make sure that any and all money that I raise will go where it is needed. That's when I found out that he has been involved with local humanitarian organizations where they help everyone they can, and I decided to start my own fundraiser. So far, I have been able to raise $600, which went to the purchase of thermal clothing for all of the soldiers in Ukraine, as it is extremely cold there right now.
I'm overwhelmed with all the support I have been getting from my community as well. My neighbors the other day stopped by with flowers, sunflowers, and a card praying for Ukraine. My other associate sent me a bouquet of flowers praying for Ukraine. My friends were sending money to me on Venmo or Zelle to, hey, maybe you can send this money to Ukraine so they can get some help from it. And I can't thank you enough how grateful we are, how grateful I am for all your support. And it's not stopping. People constantly praying every day for Ukraine. And today I learned that to deliver humanitarian aids on the front line, they can't do this anymore in civilian cars. And territorial Ukrainian Navy lack of all kind of supplies, including some cars that can be equipped militarily. So they want to buy a Jeep, and they already found one in Poland. Since I was thinking even maybe I can ship one from here, but it's gonna be another month to get. So I really hope that in months it's gonna be over, but we don't know. We don't know when it's gonna stop. So they need to raise money. I think that Jeep cost about $5,000, but I donated with my husband about $2,000, and I mentioned every donation. We're asking our family and friends here who can donate as well, so they can get that Jeep that they can equip militarily, so they can actually semi-safely donate this necessary humanitarian aids to frontline.
I am touched by the tremendous support that Ukraine is receiving all over the world and from all of you. It is truly amazing how the Ukrainian people have been holding for almost a month with everyone's help and support against the second largest army in the world. It feels like all of humanity is fighting against evil right now. We are witnessing everything that is happening in real time. How many civilians are being killed, all of the children and babies that are left without their parents or any family. It is so heartbreaking. But we strongly believe that humanity will win, that we will win against this evil dictatorship. We are praying and fighting for peace and freedom in the world. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for having me on this channel.
Of course.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too.